that Grant County Sheriff, Palmer, putting his shotgun back in his trunk.
Okay, you guys, we're back. This is the Connors Report.
So, people here are saying that he baited Ammon Bundy to get him on that road.
I believe that.
And,
sad.
And assisted the FBI. We're not sure who shot Lavoy Finicum. We just know that Ammon Bundy was able to call his wife. I think they probably allowed Ammon to call his wife, Lisa, to let her know that he was okay. I can only guess at that, but I'm sure that's what they did. And he told her that they shot Lavoy Finicum in cold blood. He was unarmed.
My gosh.
They were peaceful. They were all giving up peacefully.
Very somber, sad evening tonight.
I got to tell you guys, I can hardly look. I can hardly look at the chat room. There's a lot of good in there tonight, and I want to thank everyone for the goodness in your heart. But you know, I mean, I understand. I understand what ugliness is and what trolling is. You know, God only knows we put up with it every day. But when I look in there and I see some of the things some of you people are saying, you know, I gotta wonder just exactly what it is that Lavoy Finicum lost his life over today.
Trying to get their freedoms. All the ones that saying the hateful things, he was fighting for your freedoms.
There's a problem here in America. And, you know, a lot of people talk about it all the time. Even the liberals talk about it. You know, they know what it's like to go up against the government when they occupy, and you know, they're pepper sprayed and beat down, and the government brings out the heavy tools on them for sure. Anytime anybody in this country has something to say, it just seems like that's the way it is. I got to know these people along with ABC, Fox News, NBC. We got to know these people really well.
This
We
is a
would
break.
interview them once a day, get updates from them. I've seen many of them before at other events that we've been to. We've come to know them on social media, through social media.
That's not me snoring.
Some of them are passionate patriots. And they show their passion readily on their Facebook and YouTube channels. I think if anybody goes back and listens to this whole thing from the beginning, you know, from the moment we left our driveway, many of you followed us and knew that we were coming out here for a rally. We thought the rally in itself was dangerous enough. We had heard stories about the people here and how much they didn't want people to come here and defend the Hammonds outside the county. When we got here, we quickly understood why. You know, because they had a lot to hide. They didn't want the light shown on them, you know, not even a little bit. But as time went by, the people of this county, especially the town here in Burns, they started coming around and they started seeing what we saw. And to many of them, we were no longer considered outsiders. They have, the people of this town have fed us. They have comforted us. They've given many people shelter.
Deb, wake up that dog, Deb, please.
And
However, they have taken it to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has upheld it. Yes, they have complete power whatsoever over 1/3 of this nation. Now, let me explain it simply as I can.
we saw the good side of this town. Many great things have happened here. The mainstream media didn't show you guys when Chris Ann Hall came to town. There was standing room only.
Yeah, there was like 400
She
people
had a
there.
great message.
From there, I am brought into a federal court. Neither the law enforcement, the federal ranger, has been elected
The
by us,
mainstream
the people
media
here.
only wanted to
They
show
are not
you the
under
other
power of the recall.
meeting
Neither the
on the
bureaucrats
other side of
nor the
town,
statute.
where there was nothing but hate, suspicion, and deep contempt.
Some 200 years ago, don't we remember that phrase? Taxation without representation. So now here we are, control without
Every
representation.
day
1/3 of our
For the
land.
past month, at 11 o'clock, Lavoy Finicum would walk up to the microphone, and in his gentle way, he would
I've spoken to many ranchers in
talk to the
Utah,
media,
in Nevada, in Arizona, and they are all feeling
and tell
the
them what was
same
on his
thing.
mind that day.
They're all feeling this oppression that is coming down upon them.
Good
Their
girl.
livelihood
Yes,
is
He
ma'am.
did it
taken
gracefully.
away. Their ranchers are being regulated out of business, and so this is real. These families are real. They're not trying to cause
with a lot of
problems.
hope in
They're
his
food
heart
producers.
that
They help make our country
the United States
self-reliant,
government
free,
would
independent. Do you realize that
see
you
the
have to go back
corruption
about 1955
of the Bureau of
to
Land
get as
Management
low as the motherhead count as we have right now?
and what they were doing to the people here, what they were doing to the land
You know
here.
the price of that? You know, if we had more demand, if we had
He
more
came all the way
production,
from Phoenix
we would ship out more, we would feed more, we would be
because he
self-reliant
believed.
as a country. These are good people. They produce, they add to our country. They do not take it away. I want to say one more thing about here, what we're doing.
I had an occasion to
Everyone
talk
that
to him on
says
a
this
few
is an
times.
occupation until
Not a
the
lot.
demands are met. You misunderstand. We're not making demands. We're not making
We
demands.
only went down to the
We're here
compound
These buildings here belong
for
to Kearney County,
media events.
public land,
Um,
state of Oregon. This is theirs. This is
But I
theirs.
can tell you this,
State.
Lavoie was always happy to see us.
Do not come here to sit as children and
He
stomp our feet and demand that
was quick to give you a hug if he liked you. I'll tell you that.
to help restore these ranches that have lost their ranches back to them. We're gonna
I had an opportunity over the weekend to meet his beautiful wife. She came to see him. I can only imagine how her heart is breaking today, right now.
live again as free people. So we're here to try to help that happen. We're going to go to work. We're not going to just sit down here and twiddle our thumbs. We've got a lot to do, and I appreciate you being here. I'm just a simple hick.
You were
And
watching.
so,
Doing the
you
best
know,
I
yeah,
can. And
a
I
lot
love
of
this
people
country.
told them it was time for them to go home, live to fight another day.
I want my children to experience real freedom, breathe free air, and I thank you.
But they
I'll answer a few questions.
thought it was worth fighting for, you know.
Yes. It means that they have reached out to individuals that we are closely affiliated with and have give messages to us.
What are those messages?
That they intend not to come upon us.